Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to the match reaction. I see that you guys were raiding from the weekly promo class. Well, I already know that because I'm the one that actually made it happen. Big up to every single one of you that's here. And listen, guys, we're talking about FC Bayern München 2-1 win to Zurich. Yeah. Grasshopper Zürich. I didn't even do the scoreline thing here like I usually do. Grasshopper. Actually, just let me copy paste this one. It's simpler just to do that. Boom. And Bosch. Aye. And then here we put 1, 2, and that should do the job. Bosch. There you go. Yeah, we won 2-1, guys. Listen. First half, I'm not going to lie, from what I saw in the highlights, because I didn't watch the game live because I had to go out with my friends. Made an agreement, can't go back on the word. So it is what it is. Now listen, from what I saw, the youngsters cooked. And in the second half, when the main guys came on, it looked a bit iffy. Personally, for my liking. We saw the likes of Lennart Karl cooking, beating his man, taking his shot, linking up, creating hella chances, abundance of chances. Same with Wisdom Mike when he come on after Gnabry got subbed off, apparently, which I did not even realize he got subbed off. But then I watched Hokage's reaction. Big up to Hokage. He mentioned that he got subbed off. I didn't know that because they didn't mention it on the highlights. They didn't show on the highlights. But yeah, I thought Gnabry was, I'm not going to lie, Gnabry done okay. Mid. Gnabry was mid, but yeah, it is what it is. He was one of them older heads that started, and he was just...
Every single thing in it is mid!
Typical, though. Very typical. But yeah, when Wisdom might come on, he even created a chance for Kusiasare. I thought Kusiasare should have scored that chance. But even Kusiasare looked very good. He even scored a cracking second goal, in which Karl created from again. You know what I mean? So, listen, these youngsters, man, they're doing their thing. Even that Peruvian kid, what's his name? Felipe Chavez. He had a shot that he could have scored. He had his back to goal. He turned, passed the player, shot. I thought he looks pretty good from what I saw. Yeah, that's a talent that eventually can get called up. He doesn't need to get called up now, but There's something there, you know. A lot of our young players actually have something about them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure about Santos, to be honest. I think Santos is not ready. I know he assisted what's his name? Carl. He assisted Carl, but in that game against Tottenham, but I still think he needs work to be done. You can tell that certain decisions that he makes is a bit off. And even in this game, defensively as well, lackluster. Yeah, there was one chance that they had that he, Kim Min Jae, and this center back next to him in the first half, Del Piaz, like, how are you letting that opportunities, even be happen? Like, why? How are you letting that happen? That chance occur? If that makes sense. Like, they need to do better defensively there. You get me? And Kim Min Jae again, overcommitting problem. Yeah. Now I don't think he was too bad, but in that moment, it's an overcommitting issue that we had. Again, he needs to pattern it up. Otherwise, there is no point in him being here. Realistically, I think he should be gone. However, I would not get rid of him if we're not going to replace him. And I mean, today shows you why I feel such a way. It's just Kim Min Jae don't help himself. You know what I mean? He's one of them defenders that he doesn't have an attitude problem. He tries to do his thing. He actually is willing to work hard for the team. He's willing to, go the extra mile. But the IQ is not there for me. I just don't feel like he has that defensive IQ to cope in the highest of level. And this is why. Overcommitting every single time. Not good enough, bro. Guerrero was fine. Fine for what it was. Bischoff was okay. I mean, he had his moments in which he was trying to make things happen. At times he got dispossessed. But you can see what he was trying to do. It just didn't come off right. If that make any sense. And listen, I need to talk about this Sasha boy, brother. Listen. On the ball, he's not the worst player in the world. Like, people act like he's the worst on the ball. Here's where I'm starting to give up with this guy. How in the fuck, for that goal that we conceded, did he absolutely he mismarked the whole thing? The brother didn't even realize there was a guy far post when the guy made the cross for that guy to score. And by then, the guy gets that volley off, goal. And by the way, Orbic could have done a little better there. However, one thing I'll say about Orbic, to be fair, overall, he had a good game. I thought Orbic was making hella saves, even in the second half when we were on the ropes a little bit. If it wasn't for Orbic, guess what? I don't know if we even get away with a win. So it is one of them. Now, it is a friendly. I don't want to look too much into it. But I have to gather some information and give my thoughts heading into this DFL Supercup and the Bundesliga season, because these guys need to be prepared for the upcoming season. That's what the point of preseason is. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on the starting 11. And then Company made changes. Like I remember he brought on the likes of Kane. He brought the likes of Diaz. He brought on the likes of Upamecano, and all Olise came on. I think Limer came. There were players that come on. The ones I recognized, Harry Kane, he was doing too much defending again, as fucking per usual. But I will say he did create some chances that Luis Diaz had to do better in, man. Brother, you see that ping that he gave to Luis Diaz, and Luis Diaz didn't score. I'm not trying to see that a lot during the season. I beg. I've seen enough of it with Leroy Sané. I'm not trying to see it with Luis Diaz. Please, 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 please. I'm tired. I do not need to see that again. Time and time and time again. I'm tired. You need to score them 1v1. And this is what I was concerned with when we got the fucking player. If that's Rodrigo, I think he scores. See my worry? Like, his overall game is good, and his attitude's good, and he likes to win the ball. Fantastic. But you have to do better there, bro. You have to do better, bro. Like, okay, all good. Okay, you're beating your man here and there. You get past two players. There was one he actually got past two players. And then he takes the weakest shot I've ever seen in my life. What? Brother, slap it. What are you doing? Come on, man. I mean, Bolise, overall good performance. Kimmich, come on, overall good performance. I actually thought with Kimmich created, it was this one chance he created, and Upamecano just did he hit the bar? Did he miss? I think he missed actually. So yeah, that's it. That's one right there. Like in general, guys, it's just wow. Upamecano for me. Not Upamecano. Bayern for me. I don't want to shit too much on Upamecano, even though I think he is a fraud. And I don't even think he had the best nor the worst of games. But Bayern are in a situation now in which it's like we're attacking, but we're not clinical. And sometimes we're susceptible for counterattacks. Like, is that the word? It's like it's easy for us to concede counters. Like, we can't be doing this shit, bro. Guys, we can't be just giving away counterattack after counterattack and also create chance after create chance and not score. Like, you see, like, people talk about Barcelona's defensive problem, for example, around the Hansi Flick. But the thing is, right, they're able to score goals. So it's easier for them to compensate for their bad defending. Whereas for us, I don't know. And this is where questions need to be asked about our defense and our attack as a whole. You know what I mean? We need a reinforcement signing for now Coman leaving, by the way. Also, by the way, can I just say, Fluent, the fact that you said that Coman was ill, stop bullshitting. We know he went to a Nasser. Everyone's announcing it. Just shut up. Yeah, everybody and their mom knows. He's probably in Riyadh right now. Yeah, I could literally go find him right now somewhere. Like, stop bullshitting me. Yeah, and Riyadh is big. Come on, man. Like, stop being a fraud. But yeah, we need somebody to replace Kingsley Coman, whether it's Nkunku, whether it's Faltemada. Realistically, we should be going for Nusa. Yeah, Nusa or Malik Fofana, in my opinion, but probably not going to do that. Knowing them, they're probably going to go for an Nkunku or some shit. I already told man, it's going to happen. Nkunku is going to happen by deadline day. Watch. So yeah, man. Stanisic, I think he also had a chance that he should have scored. If I'm not mistaken. And I think other than that, like, I don't know, as a whole, it just felt like the first half, the youngsters were the ones cooking, and the experienced heads, they put their foot off the gas. That's literally what I felt like happened watching this highlights. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but for those who watch the full 90, because obviously the ones who watch full 90 wouldn't have more of an idea on how they played, but yeah, I just personally feel like we're in a situation in which we need to be preparing our everything. Everything has to be good for Stuttgart, because Stuttgart's not going to be an easy game. They're going to give us a run for their money. I won't be shocked if we go to pens. Hell, I won't be shocked if they beat us if we're not careful. No joke, guys. We need to be, if I am company, finishing drills. Work on the finishing drills, because I feel like they don't do enough finishing drills the way that they finish. And if they do work on finishing drills, then clearly they ain't got enough composure. It's one or the other. Which one is it? You know? Of course you're the supporter of fucking Gallon or whatever, Grasshopper. Of course you are. What a fraud. So what team does bro support that? What? That was just on your stream. Oh, Jester, you mean? Arsenal, I think. But he doesn't watch football like that. We just talk wrestling most of the time. So, there you go. Yeah, but I'm sorry, he's a fraud. Yeah, bro, this guy realistically could be known as a footballing mark. Leave him, bro. You get me? Big up to him, he's a fraud. هلا والله عزيز شو اخبارك man? You good? But yeah, man, it's just the kids done their thing. Carl, I'm telling you, man, this is why we extend contracts of, or at least we should have extended contracts of Carl and Wisdom Mike, because they done a job. Yeah, I actually think Kusia Sare should be a part of the first team as well. Kusia Sare, yeah, since we're gonna get a 10 only, looks like, or a winger only, whatever it is. So Kusia Sare should be a part of the squad. Leonard Carl should be a part of the squad. Wisdom Mike, if he's not in the squad, it's understandable. And then for midfielders, Because all we realistically have is Pavlovic, Kimmich, Goretzka, and Bischoff, yeah? So if you want to put Santos there, I don't think he's ready, though, man. I don't think that Santos kiddo is ready. Yeah, Chavez looked good. Yeah, maybe you can call up Chavez, to be fair. Chavez looks very good today. But the thing is, how old is Chavez, actually? Is he like, it depends. How old is he? But then again, age is just a number, to be fair. If you're good enough, you're old enough. He's 18. Now you can call him up. To be fair, you can call him up. If push comes to shove, call him up. To be fair. He's one of them players that can shock. Yeah, Fernandez. There you go. Fernandez. That's a good one. But Answer, we can't be calling up kids 24/7, by the way. I'm just saying if push comes to shove, realistically, we still need signings. Like, I know the board wants a smaller squad so they can give youth chance. Fine. We asked for certain youths to have a chance. Not every single youth to have a chance. You understand what I mean? Like, there's a difference. I think people need to understand this. People need to understand that, because if you gave youth, all of them, a chance, like, what's going to happen is lack of experience, and then we're fucked. You want to be put in a situation in which we're fucked? No, you don't. So let's also be a bit realistic here. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Listen, I was happy with how they performed realistically. Long may it continue, man. Long may it continue. Now, it'll be very interesting to see how Company starts the 11 in the DFL Supercup. Most likely, Neuer's going to be in goal. You're more likely going to see Leimer play. You're more likely going to see Stani play, Upa, Kimmich, and Bischoff. I'm not going to lie. This Bischoff, brother, I wasn't moved with him against Benfica when he played in the 10. But you know what? Him playing in the pivot, I actually think suits him better than playing him in the 10. Honest to God. If you play him in the pivot, he actually does a better job, to be fair. And he was doing that role. He was playing that role very well in Hoffenheim as well, to be fair. That's why we got him, you know. So, yeah, he looked all right today. But he had his moments in which he lost the ball, Answer, from what I saw. But then again, you watched 90 minutes, so you tell me, bro. You know, but from what I saw, there was a few moments in which he got dispossessed. You know? So that's something, you know, he needs to work on. But that doesn't mean I think he was awful. I think for the game that it was, you know, him trying to fit himself into the team, I think he done more good than bad. So it's like okay performance, you know. So we'll take him, man. I think the Santos brother is not ready, though. I feel like the Santos brother gets caught out in transition a lot. And I feel like on the ball, he can be clunky. I think Santos, listen, I know people will like him because he's one of them Portuguese youths and all that shit. Guys, let's be honest. Not all of them are good. Yeah. This guy, he has a bit of something, but he's not finished article yet. Yeah. But a lot of these youngsters are not finished article, but you can tell that they can at least start being a part of the squad. I don't think he can, Santos. Like, Santos is definition of raw in midfield. We can't be having raw in midfield. I'm sorry, we can't. Like, we just can't be having that in midfield. That's my point. Like, you can tell he needs to learn a few things. Like, he lacks certain experiences. Whereas you see Carl, he looks like he knows what he has to do. You see Wisdom Mike, he looks like he knows what he has to do. He's direct. All that stuff. Yeah. You look at Chavez, he looks direct. With Santos, I don't know. It's just, it's like what I said about Van. They're pretty passive. Yeah, that Dal Paez guy. Yeah, I was not moved by him neither, Ansar. That, you know the attack I'm talking about, right, Ansar? The one where it was Santos and Kim Min-jae giving that attack earlier on in the game. I don't remember what minute it was. And the guy shot at side netting. That was not good enough from neither of these. Even Kim Min-jae. I called it out. This Kim Min-jae, brother, there's a reason why we're trying to get rid. Because he just overcommits. Stop overcommitting, bro. Relax. You know, and this is what I always say, yeah? it's not always about if you have pace or if you don't have pace. IQ. You see Jonathan Tah, brother. You see all these fans right now. They look at Jonathan Tah. They're like, this guy has no IQ. So no IQ. They say he has no pace. But they fail to understand he has the IQ. If you have the IQ, you're chilling. Well, and I don't want to say they're similar caliber, but let's be honest. People call John fucking Terry a legend, yeah? John Terry, did he have fucking pace? No, he had fucking IQ and aggression. Yeah? All I'm saying, for what Jonathan Tah has, he can do a job in today's game. Wait, did he actually? Dubs. So, yeah, man. Listen, I will say this. I think we should sign players, but if we don't sign players, luckily, these youngsters, some of them can do a job. The one that I'm concerned about is the midfield because, again, I don't think this Santos guy is ready. Yeah? And even center back, by the way, I know Kiala didn't play because I think he had a setback. Like, Kiala is not ready neither. People think he's ready. He's not ready neither. Yeah? Go back to the drawing board and learn certain things, get certain experiences, then get called up eventually. Now it's not your time. Yeah? He, Santos, and fucking who else, bro? Not the time. Whereas the guys like Mike, even, by the way, I actually think Mike, for a 16-year-old, could be a part of the squad. He could. But I still think he could do with staying in the academy more. He's 16. Let's not put pressure on the kid too much. Yeah? But Leonard Carl, Kusi Asari, I would say, them two. And Chavez, maybe. You can say Wisdom Mike, but Wisdom Mike and Chavez, like, if they're not a part of the first team, fine, respectable. For me, the main two, Kusi Asari and what's his name? Carl. Them two have to be a part of the squad. Must. Because you see with Kusi Asari, you know one thing I like about him that he will offer that's different to Harry Kane? His positioning awareness. Who notices his positioning awareness? He's actually trying to stay forward. Yeah, he doesn't drop deep 24-7. He just forward. Every single time, forward. Yeah? At times you'll see him go wide, but at least he's within the forward area. He's not always dropping deep 24-7. We could do with a fucking Kusi Asari. We could. You know what I mean? If, let's say, we don't get Valtemada, let's say we don't get whatever, we could do with Kusi Asari then. If push comes to shove. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't want to rely on him, of course, but again, if we're put in a situation, it is what it is. Like, but with the Mike, I think he's a baller. Listen, if you want to give him an opportunity, I understand, but I just hope the pressure doesn't get to him. That's all, because he's 16, guys. Like, not everybody's gonna be like the next fucking Lamine Yamal. Like, come on now, you know what I mean? So that's the way I see it. The day his contract was expired, we signed him to a new deal. The contract details are undisclosed. If we end up with Kane, Valtemada, and Kusi Asari, that third option is I'm content. Yeah, true. But my point is, I still think Kusi Asari should be a part of the squad, man. But that's the thing. Because I feel like Kusi Asari, listen, I'm not saying he's the replacement. No, I'm not saying that. And I don't think we should be thinking like this. All I'm saying, though, is we need to be trying to use him as somebody that we can rely on in certain games. You know? And I'm saying that over time. I'm not saying this right now. You know, we need to put him in a position that with more games, more reps, more this, more that we're like, you know what? Like, basically, I'm saying let's try to use him as like a Xerxes type of guy or like a Choupo-Moting type of guy in which they're the backup to the main man. Does that make sense? So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Yeah, if we end up with Kane, Voltemada, and Kusit. Okay, you said already. Big up Baran, by the way. How you doing, man? You good? But yeah, that's my thoughts, man. You know, let me put the link out, man, because I don't think I have much for me to say. But yeah, just realistically speaking, Super Cup, we need to be ready. Brace yourselves because it's not gonna be an easy game. And by the way, we need to have a final answer given to Stuttgart by the game as well for Baltimore. Things are gonna happen. Is it not gonna happen? I will say though, them not having Stiller is gonna be I mean, listen, wish him speedy recovery, but that should already be an advantage for us because he is such a good midfielder, man. Man said, I saw you playing against an Grasshopper. There you are. Yeah, Grasshopper Zürich, man. Didn't you win 4-0 in yours? You won 4-0 in yours, man. So, there you go. There you go, brother. How did you guys play? Very curious to know. You know? Live. You said you cooked, yeah? Is that what you're saying? You cooked. Fair enough. Fair enough, man. No, but listen, in general, I just thought, listen, we done okay, but we can do so much better, in my opinion. Like the Diaz miss, the Kupa miss, and all that. Like, I think even Steiny had a miss, if I'm not mistaken. But we need to be more clinical, in general. You know, that's what I would say. And oh boy, what the fuck was that defending? God knows, but yalla. Oh, hello, Aziz, you're back. Oh, OTC.
Salam wa rahma. How you doing, my brother?
OTC and franchise. Oh,
The tribal chief is here. How you doing, man? The OTC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you
Last
think he's the
year's
best?
champion. Hold up. But anyway.
Yeah,
What
right
is
now,
it?
have you okay, when was the last time John Cena beat Roman Reigns?
Bro, I don't even know if he has.
It was back when he was on the
Yeah,
Shield days.
but you know, but John Cena when he fought Roman, he's handing over the torch to fucking. So
Yeah. Yeah. And like everybody kicks out of his finish, man. It's looking like it's kind of soft now these days. Like everybody, he does his finish like 6 times and everybody just kicks out, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm sure you didn't watch this game at all, did you?
Nah, I was at work, bro. It was like I just looked at the lineups. It looked like the kids cooked.
Nah, but from what I saw, because I didn't watch the game live, I was out. But what I gathered is, the kids done the business, and then when the big game players came out, it's just like they were off gear. By the way, that Luis Diaz brother missed 2 chances. Fuck.
Welcome to my world in the last 3 years, bro.
Bro, there was one in which he beat 2 man. No joking, he actually beat 2 man, and he's shooting it soft at the keeper. Yeah, that's one.
That was nothing, by the way, bro. One time
No,
we were
then
playing.
there was this other one. There's this other one. Ken pings in a through ball to Diaz, pings in a through ball. Brothers 1v1. He tries to finesse bottom corner, miss.
Yeah, he's not good on 1v1s, yeah. I saw this guy drop Rodri on the floor, like eating grass at Anfield. He did that, that Ronaldinho move where he did the little
by the way, he did one kick up today. Apparently.
Oh yeah,
he did one kick up. He did one kick up today, and he actually completed the dribble. And then next thing you know, he just passed it. But like that's fine. That's good. That's
his end product is just a little shaky. He's a little inconsistent, but like he'll get you some goals in the Bundesliga. That's what I'm confident about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the Prem is way harder, bro.
I mean, let's see. But listen, I will say this though. It's not as insulting as the other asshole. So
who's the other asshole?
Zane, he's a prick.
Oh yeah. Zane, yeah. Yeah, I mean he's a nice guy, so like at least you don't have to deal with any kind of attitude issues. He's very professional too, and he has a good work rate. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing about him. Like he's not a dickhead. That's the difference between him and most players. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know if
Yeah,
you care about that kind of thing.
no, but this is but no, but again,
Mm.
with Luis Diaz, he plays well, but he needs he needs to pattern
Mm.
up in front of goal, in my opinion, because
Mm.
with us, and again, it showed in display. I said this before.
Mm.
Kane drops deep too much, and
Yeah.
he's gonna try to supply for the wingers.
Mm.
And
Would you
we saw
like
that today, and Diaz
mm,
missed. That was my
yeah,
fear.
yeah. Would you like an Nkunku type player?
Huh?
Like you can do like the 2 10s things with him and Kane, you know what I'm saying? Like one can drop deep, one can be in the box, one can drop deep, and you know what I'm saying? Probably that's something will work, I guess, with you guys.
I mean, I was saying Voltemada and Kane, they can play off one another, or even the
Mm.
Nkunku. That's an Nkunku thing, but the problem is he's injury
Mm.
prone.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only
But like
problem.
he's very good in front of a goal. Like his first like 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 he was getting injured a lot when he first joined Chelsea, but he was like very consistent. Like he was scoring every time he arrived. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in like that kind of energy.
I noticed he was injured majority of the time. To be honest, the most
Mm.
I've seen him play was like this past year.
Yeah, yeah, he's mad injury prone, bro. But like he's a quality player. I do rate him, in my opinion. I do rate him. But like, yo, like his injuries, bro, that's like an issue, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Yeah.
listen,
Mm.
Nkunku, if he stays fit, I think cooks. The
Yeah.
problem is, again,
Loki, I think he has the
will he
potential to
see fit?
become world class too. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Loki, like if he stays fit and he's consistent, I think he could be.
Listen, I don't wanna act like it's not possible. And the only reason why I say that, because then let's be honest, people said Dembele can't do shit, even though I said he can, but he's an idiot at times. Look now,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
told man the guy has.
once he's
I
fit and
told
he's
man a year
consistent.
ago Dembele has technical ability, but he just makes
Mm,
stupid decisions.
mm.
Now look at this year. Now best player in the fucking world. Man, some people do too
Yeah, yeah, for
much.
this season, of course, you know what I'm saying? For this-
No. But again, but the fact that you even
Mm,
can get there, like right now,
yeah, yeah,
you must have done something important in a system,
yeah.
or you
Yeah,
must have done something,
yeah, like
important for your team, like to win
mm,
trophies and all this stuff. And
mm,
it takes a lot to get there. So, bro, like respect where it's
mm,
due, man. I'm not gonna,
yeah.
you know, but
I
that,
ain't
but
gonna
then
lie.
again, I don't want
Okay,
to
go
take
ahead.
it out of the realm of possibility. You know,
Mm,
it's just injuries. Injuries is what's gonna stop him. It's the same with Coman.
mm.
You know, Coman had the talent,
Yeah, Cuomo is
but
quality, bro. Cuomo is quality, bro.
but the injury. But that's why when he's gone now, yes, I wanted him gone. But when he's gone now, I'm not even disrespecting like I disrespected Zane, because he
Mm,
actually provided me a big moment. Yeah,
yeah,
most important moment in our 6-2 run. And on top of that, you also have to consider the fact that afterwards, he actually had a good few years in him. And then the injuries got back to him again, and then boom. Now he's becoming
yeah.
terrible to a point. He can't even dribble the ball properly, can't cross the ball properly. You know, it's like the
Mm,
physicality in his game is diminished, gone,
mm.
speared.
I
You
ain't gonna
know,
lie to you, bro. Like, low key, I think you guys need to invest on a good medical facility. Like, those do come a long way, especially with
I
modern
agree.
medicine and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I agree, because our medical team is woeful.
Yeah. Your injuries are piling up a bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting kind of, it's becoming a little bit of a liability. You know what I mean? And I was saying, like,
Well,
you
I've
need
been
to buy
saying
like two whole teams just so you can support a season. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, but by the way, every team realistically, I know some teams they win if they keep their squad fit, but
Mm,
you're not trying to rely on that. You should never
yeah.
try to rely on that. You should always try to rely on the fact that you have a backup option and all. That's why, by the way,
Mm,
with you guys,
mm.
like I'm actually reconsidering the Champions League chances with you guys, bro, because I realized you ain't got a center back other than
Yeah,
Van
but
Dijk
like,
and
oh, bro,
Konate.
man, we're getting gay here, y'all, man. Oh my God, that's gonna make me very happy. By the way, I
If you
like
get
gay a
gay,
lot,
to be
bro.
fair, if you get gay, then yeah, maybe, then never mind. But
Bro, we're getting gay and that Leone kid. We're
yeah, I
getting
heard
two
it's in
center
Boca
backs.
Juniors, right? The Boca Juniors guy.
Nah, he's in Palmer or something like that. I don't know. I haven't watched much of him, but like, I honestly think like the recruitment team just looked at Joe Gomez is like, yo, this guy's useless, and they just bought two center.
Oh, they're gonna get rid of Gomez.
No, they just looked at him. He's like, no, this is useless, bro. We can't rely on this guy being fit, so they just bought two center backs. You know what I mean? Like he's like
Yeah,
fifth choice
but
now.
that's
Yeah,
what but that's what you're supposed to do, Aziz.
yeah.
Right? That's what you
I'm
should
very
do.
happy about that. Yeah, yeah. We just need to figure out how to get Isak out of
Riyadh
Newcastle, and I
Salah.
think we're good to go. That's pretty much what it is right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, but bro, I think you're set. I'm not gonna lie. You guys will win the league probably. Like you guys are sorted in terms. Well, we're both
League.
winning our leagues respectively.
Yeah, inshallah, inshallah.
So yeah, well, most but I mean, it's gonna be harder for you to be fair. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it is. It's always hard, bro. It's always hard. The Premier League is annoying as hell, bro. Like you can lose points against any team, bro. Like it's like every team is well managed. They got good managers. They got good squads. They got good teams, bro. Like it's just ridiculous. Bro, Palace gave us a hard time, man. Like last week, bro. Like we were 2-1 up. We were pretty comfortable in the game. Out of nowhere, boom, they scored the draw.
Yeah, but by the way, I'm not gonna lie. In the Bundesliga, some German teams are underestimated. By the way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've seen you guys lose a couple of points here and there, but like 70% of the teams over there, you kind of beat them home and away. I'll say like 70%, right? Is
Yeah,
that
but
a
a
right
lot of it,
estimate?
yeah, but a lot of you know what it is. A lot of it is to do with the fact that obviously we have the quality,
Mm,
but then also their players are don't. I get it, but like I'll give you a few examples of like teams that like give us hard times. Borussia Mönchengladbach usually gives us a lot of hard time.
yeah,
Frankfurt usually give us a lot of hard time. Lately,
yeah.
Stuttgart been giving us a lot of hard time.
Stuttgart have a
Um,
good team too, and they got a very good manager.
Borussia Dortmund are hit and miss, even though it's their classicer, which is weird because
Yeah,
some their classicers actually look like their classicers, and some their classicer
mm.
looks like a fucking bloodbath from us.
I think Dortmund this season is gonna be better. I don't think they're gonna be amazing, but they're gonna be better.
I actually think they'll be okay.
Yeah,
They'll be okay.
yeah.
But
You would have those little clashes between you and Dortmund, and you might come out with victory, but it'll be much harder for you to beat them.
I actually think our toughest competitors this coming season, I have a feeling it's Frankfurt or Stuttgart. One of them two.
I gotta lie, yo, low key, bro. Leverkusen could be a dark horse. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Ten
Bro,
Hag is this very little sneaky little guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a sneaky, sneaky
yeah,
little
but
guy.
bro, they lost too many players, bro.
Yeah, they
Like,
did.
and they're
Yeah,
starting 11. They lost Herdechki.
yeah.
They lost
Ping pong, Verts,
Lampong, Jonathan
Tom.
Tah. You know, they have Tapsoba and Hincapie still, so that's good.
Yeah,
They
yeah, they're
lost
they're good
Granit
defender, bro.
Xhaka. That's like the key piece in their midfield.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
nobody.
but they but they, don't they still have what's his name?
And they have Andra,
Palacios.
but yeah, no, but Andrach is not the same profile as like Granit Xhaka was actually
Mm.
dictating the midfield.
Yeah, I think they also got Palacios too. So I know they do have
Yeah,
some
but
level of
Palacios is
dictation.
but Palacios is just a fucking shithouse doggy, bro. If you know what I mean. Like he's just a dog.
Okay, like he's box to box midfielder. You know,
Like
he's just a
he's
workhorse
same
kind of
prof.
guy.
He's basically the same profile as Andijk. Like, you
Okay.
know what I mean?
Mm.
And then yeah,
Yeah,
they
the
lost.
tens they don't have any quality there. That's the issue. They don't
But
have
you
any
know what?
quality in the
But
ten.
you know what? For Leverkusen, I do think they need to have a lookout for Milik Tillman. We used to have him, and he went to
Mm.
PSV and done well there. He's
Mm.
joined by Leverkusen. We had a
Mm.
buyback clause, and we didn't buy him. And even he
Yeah.
went talk about it when he joined Leverkusen about how we didn't
Mm.
execute the buyback clause, saying he
Mm.
wasn't really shocked. But like, I'd say watch out for Milik Tillman. That's one forward that I think can do a
Mm.
business for them. They still have Patrick Schick, Boniface.
Boniface, yeah. I do like
Yeah,
Boniface.
bro, it depends what Ten Hag does, but I just don't see Ten Hag doing much compared to
Yeah,
other
Ten
teams.
Hag, he comes to me as like a good developer for young players. You know what I'm saying? Like with the young players, he does very well. Like he did very well with Kobe Mainoo when he was in United. You know what I'm saying? Now Kobe Mainoo doesn't play the same without Ten Hag. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to give him credit for that if you notice. But like that's what he did. Like he's very good with the young players. You know what I mean? Because like he doesn't like the older players because they're a bit stubborn and they're a bit hard headed and he can't work with that. You know what I'm saying? He just like the young malleable guys. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah. But by the
Yeah.
way, to be fair to them, if I'm not mistaken, though, I think Leverkusen they got a keeper in.
Yeah,
Uh,
the keeper's not good, bro. The keeper's not good. They brought in the guy from Brentford. What's his name?
no, they got in. I think somebody else from Leipzig. That's the one I'm on about.
Oh really? I thought they got the Brentford keeper. What's his name? I
Apparently,
forgot,
they
bro.
got in somebody.
Yeah, he's a Dutch player. Ten Hag loves him a good Dutch player. You know what I'm saying? He got a weird thing for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then they have Kwanzaa too, so you keep an eye on Kwanzaa, bro. Yeah, he's quality. Yeah, yeah. Low
Yeah,
key,
no,
you should sign
Kwanzaa.
him. By the way, you should sign him. By the way, if he does well there, that's what I would recommend.
I feel like you're trying to gaslight, are you?
Nah, man, no, I loved Kwanzaa over there at Liverpool. The thing is, like, I don't know why, bro. He had one bad season with us, and we just sold him. He had one good season, one bad season, and he was immediately sold. Yeah, it was kind of weird, bro. But yeah, I think he's quality. He's very good on the ball. And he played alongside Van Dijk, so like he has like some like good fundamentals of like defending. You know what I'm saying? He just needs that game time just to get up to the level. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just somebody to look out for. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, that's crazy though. Is that
Yeah, but yeah.
what?
So this keeper,
Mm,
I knew they had. Yeah, so they had this
mm,
Leipzig. So this Leipzig keeper done pretty decent
mm,
at Leipzig.
mm.
They got him in. His name is what was his name? Yanis Balvic. I knew
His
they
name is
got.
Giannis. Giannis, where is he from?
He's German.
Oh, okay. Is he like Mujennas or something?
So
He
he
probably.
he was backup at one point, I believe, and then he became a starter
Mm,
last year.
okay.
I
Because
believe
I know
last
they
year is
have
when he
that guy
became a
from
starter.
Iceland. I don't know what his name is. The skinny weirdo guy. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's
see,
usually
this is him. They signed him. This is Leverkusen
okay.
announcing the deal.
Okay. They just did it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they might not be a threat. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think you're gonna walk this league, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I think we'll win this league convincingly, but my worry
Oh
is
yeah.
DFB Pokal and maybe Champions League depending on the draw.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, Champions League, you always gotta look at the draw. With this new format, bro, you gotta just look at the draw, bro. Like you can't.
Yeah,
Nobody can say
but
their
you also have
favorites.
to look at how you perform because how you perform and then the
Mm,
draw path dictates how you will do. Like for example,
mm,
Barcelona last season, not many people would have thought they would be where they were. Yeah.
mm.
But you saw how good they did. Then you saw the draw path, and you're like, yeah,
They're
Barcelona.
in the final, yeah. Immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one
That's what
of
I told
those.
my friend. Like, he's a Barcelona fan. I was like, yo, if you guys don't make it to the finals, it's a disgrace. And now he's telling me it's a disgrace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but by the way, I remember I said Inter was gonna make the final, and they did. I
Mm,
knew it. You know when I knew they'll make the final?
mm,
Even before the whole bracket came out, I knew they'd make
mm,
the final from when they played Man City, and
mm.
I saw
The shithousery.
the
Yeah.
shithousery, and I'm like,
Yeah.
if they're doing it in league phase, could you imagine in the fucking knockouts?
Yeah.
But the thing
Yeah,
is, in the
because,
knockouts, to be
no.
fair, Inzaghi did elevate his game a little bit with the
Mm,
wing backs against us and against Barcelona. Actually, more so against Barcelona.
mm. Barcelona, because they're too exposed on the back, bro. Like, you're just having a joy there, bro. You know what I'm
I mean, they played
saying?
with two fullbacks that are backup, not even starters. They Kunde
Mm,
and Balde were injured.
yeah. Yeah, that's crazy though. Even though like that backup right back did score in the game. That's kind of crazy, yo. Like that's the thing about Barcelona, bro. They score mad goals, bro. Like they score goals from everywhere, bro. Like I'm pretty sure if the goalkeeper go up, he might score a goal. You know what I'm saying? Like they do like that style just makes everybody score goals, you know what I mean? Like but like defensively, they're not that sharp, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
Yeah,
was Flick ever good defensively with you guys?
Hansi Flick.
Mm,
Um, no, not at all. However, we had Neuer saving our ass. We had Alaba
mm,
playing unreal. Like he had like the pace and the defensive IQ to know when to recover and when to commit, all
mm.
that stuff. The one in that back line that really got carried was Jerome Boateng. He was the one that really struggled.
Is it that tall French guy with the weird hair?
No, Jerome Boateng. Jerome
Oh,
Boateng.
Boating? Oh, Boating.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jerome Boateng. Yeah, he's
No.
the one that struggled in that system.
Mm. I
And
think
by
I
the way,
think there was times where Neuer actually played like a DM too. Like he goes so high up the pitch, bro, and he just be kicking things out and stuff. Yeah, I remember back then, bro. Neuer was wild, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
no, Neuer was a freak.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in the World Cup 2014 they gave him the award of best goalkeeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but that's back then when Germany were a machine, bro. Like, yo, man, Germany were like they were no joke, bro, back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, and they were doing it, bro.
Mm,
They got to a stage that they had to like simmer down, bro.
mm,
Like they actually like, well, I think Mueller started saying like that's starting to get embarrassing here. Like we need to start showing a little bit more respect and shit. Like,
mm. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, with you guys right now, I think that you should promote some of the youth players, you know, maybe like they can be a little bit more useful for you guys because you guys didn't
that's
do
what
anything
we've
in the
been
transfer
doing.
window.
That's what
Yeah.
we've been doing. Leonard Carl is one.
Mm,
He was supposed to be a backup. I'm not gonna lie.
mm,
I have a feeling here. This Leonard Carl might be a starter eventually.
mm. That's
I
good
could
then,
see,
yeah.
and it would be a thing of like Olise in the 10, Diaz on the left, and Carl on the right. I would not be shocked.
Mm,
Like Carl will
mm,
probably do this thing in which he earns his way into the team, but then once Musiala is back, it's one of them ones in which Musiala will eventually take his spot when he's 100% fit to go. I don't know.
mm. Yeah, because you need to take your time with Musiala, bro. Like you can't rush him back, bro. Because I kind of
Yeah,
felt like City rushed back Rodri and he's injured again.
yeah,
Like,
I
yeah,
don't want to
like
rush back Musiala either,
yeah, yeah.
and that's
Take
why
your
I
time
hope.
with him, yeah. 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 Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, neither do I, because I want Musiala to actually be full on
Mm,
fit
mm.
whenever he's back. I don't want him half-assing and then back to injury and then.
Yeah, because that was scary, bro. On that day, bro. Whoa, I was like it didn't look like it was a big deal, but then when they brought into slow motion and saw his leg
Bro,
bend
on the
like
ball,
that,
I
I
didn't
was
even
like,
realize
oh
he
my,
got injured. Then I see everyone piling. I'm like, fuck, what the fuck?
I was like,
Like,
whoa,
shit.
bro. Like that, that was wild, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, bro. Like Donnarumma had to relax at that situation, bro, because like it looked
Yeah,
like
but
I
you
think,
can't blame him because he's just trying to go for the ball.
yeah. Yeah, like I think because Pacho made a little bit of a mistake, bro. He kept himself a bit open for Musiala to get the ball out of him. You know what I'm saying? That's why that happened, bro.
Well,
But that was
Donnarumma's
wild, bro.
just reacting in the moment, bro. Any
Yeah,
human being
yeah,
like should understand, yeah. When you're
yeah, man.
reacting in the moment with instinct, you're not caring about anything but like what you about your team and all this stuff.
Yeah,
Like he's just trying to go for the ball. He's not
yeah.
trying to injure nobody. It's
I mean,
just
yeah,
kind
it
of
was an
just
accident,
happens
of
to be
course.
that Musiala was in the wrong place in the wrong time.
Yeah. And Musiala did, because he's playing a game of football, he's trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the ball off of, off of Pacho just to score. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, that was crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah, that was it was kind of weird that you guys were trying to like, because like you guys weren't starting him consistently because he was coming back from an injury. And then you just started him in that game and then that happened. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame, bro. It really
Yeah.
is a fucking shame.
Yeah, man.
Bro, talk to me
Yeah.
about
Mm.
that loss though. What happened, bro?
Oh, with Crystal Palace?
Yeah,
I mean, our defense is shit, bro. What more can I say? By the way, that goal from Frimpong, oh my God, bro. Whoa, bro. I
I
don't
don't think he
know
meant
where he got that. I know he didn't meant it, bro. But like you saw the technique he used to like bend it like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got this like yo, that was wild, bro. Yeah, I think he was surprised when it went in. And he just jumped and just went into celebration mode right
yeah.
away. Yeah,
Kind of happened at good timing as well from
yeah.
what I heard.
Yeah, yeah, that was an amazing goal. In my opinion, the pivot of Zoboslai and Jones, I do not want to see that again, bro. These guys can't hold the ball on for nothing, bro. Every 2 seconds, they lose the ball and immediately counterattack. They lose the ball, they immediately counterattack. They lose the ball. That was the whole second half, by the way. Our first half, we played well. I think we dominated the game very well. We went up 2-1. We're doing good. Then second half, they're just losing the ball left, right, and center, bro. It honestly, like watching the game back, I felt like we kind of almost did everything we could to make sure the Palace got back into the game. That's what it really looked like, to be honest with you. Because we were losing the ball one too many times, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we just start passing the ball out from the back and then we lose it immediately. Start passing the ball out from the back, we lose it immediately. It was kind of like a repetitive routine. And to be honest with you, bro, I'm a little bit worried about the manager. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like he's doing some things that I'm not liking at all. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going on heavy attack, and he doesn't know how to set up the team defensively properly. He got like Kirk has tucked in, and then he kept the whole area empty for Muniz. And Muniz is good. Like you don't want to give Muniz space. That's the one thing when you're playing against Palace. Don't give Muniz space because he'll throw in some good balls in behind, and he can
I
create
actually, well,
something.
I
You know.
would love to have Moniz as
Oh
backup right
yeah,
back
he's
instead of fucking
quality,
Sasha
bro.
Bowie.
So underrated, by the way. He is quality, bro. Like so underrated. I think because he's like in his like 28 or something. That's why nobody wants him, bro. But like, yo, this is like if somebody signs him, this is a good signing, bro. I'm
Bro,
not gonna
I'll
lie to
take
you,
him,
bro.
bro. By the way,
Mm,
I earlier in the summer I would have said starter right back. I would take him, bro.
mm.
He can be backup, and I will take him. I don't mind.
No, he starts for you, bro. Like straight up,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
Who do you have as better?
no. Listen, he starts, but
Mm,
knowing company would play Limer because Limer's, to be fair, he is actually performing pretty good nowadays.
Decent. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he's
yeah.
quality, bro. But like he's
Like you
pretty
can say
good.
he's a bum, but like he's doing a
Yeah.
job,
Yeah,
right?
Muniz is good, bro. By the way, Watson, oh my God, bro.
Oh, yeah, he's a ball.
Yo,
I've seen
he's
him.
a joke, bro. That guy is an absolute baller, bro.
That assist for Sar was crazy. I'm not
Oh
even gonna.
my God, bro. Like this is like some of the things that you don't get mad at when they score. You know what I'm saying? Because like the technical ability is ridiculous in Palace, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Ismail Assar is very good too. He causes us a lot of trouble through the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, in my opinion, I think Salah. I think people overdo it sometimes with Salah. Like he wasn't amazing, but he wasn't awful either. Like he did pretty decent in the first half. The second half, he kind of dove off a little bit. Van Dijk, I think he's still sick, to be honest with you. I think he just came back early. Like he had like the flu or something. I don't know. I think he was sick in the other game against Bilbao. That's why he wasn't there. And today he didn't look like he was any better. Like he caused a penalty and then he was kind of fell asleep when Sar made that late run from behind. So, it is what it is, bro. For me, I don't really care about the community shield, to be honest with you. I just didn't like the performance. That's just my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that trophy, bro. Like that trophy's cursed, by the way. I don't know if you believe in curse, but I do. That trophy is cursed.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
yeah, it's very cursed, bro. Last time we won that trophy, we came in fifth.
so you think Palace will have an awful season then?
I don't know, probably. To be honest with you, if Gehi and Eze leave, then yes.
I
Like Gehi's
mean,
pretty much gone. Gehi's pretty much gone. Right now he's going to us. Eze, there's a question mark there. I have a prediction and he might stay.
so
Because
you
I
think
don't I
Eze
don't
stays stuck and
I think he stay put, Eze, yeah. Which by the way is haram. Wallahi is haram. Eze
to be
is an
fair, I think
absolute baller.
Lacroix is a good center back
Oh,
in
he's
there.
very good. Oh yeah, he's very good. And also like the American one too. What's his name? Christie or something like
I
that?
remember I was actually keen
Mm,
on him when he was at Wolfsburg.
Yeah, he's very good. Yeah, he's very good center back. Very disciplined too. Yeah. The manager's phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie to you. They have a very good manager, by the way. I think he was at Frankfurt, right? I think he won the Europa League there, right?
Oh, Glasner, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's so good, bro. Very good manager, by the way. Very good, very tactical, very attention to detail. Like he's a top manager. That's the thing about the Prem, bro. You'll find like two, three managers are like quality that are in like mid-table teams, bro. That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy watching Palace. Like I enjoy their football. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah, first. I'm gonna
Mm.
actually end the stream here because I think that's all we need to talk about, I guess.
That bad?
No, I mean Bayern. I mean no, but to be honest, the Carabao just brought something extra to talk about to kill time.
Mm, yeah. Uh,
Is Jester live now? Because if he's live, I'll just redirect to him.
Big up to Jester, bro. Make sure
He's
you
not.
fraud, you like, and see you subscribe, bro. We need
Actually, no. I see Flawless is live at the moment.
Mm,
Is he live?
mm,
Yeah, see, he's live. I see bare people in his chat. So, yeah.
yeah. Make sure you like, you subscribe to my brother Zier. He's out there working all day, every day. Gotta make sure he gets rewarded for this hard work, my brother. Yeah.
Inshallah, man. Inshallah,
Inshallah,
bro.
bismillah. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it here. You guys know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way. Go
Mm.
check socials, and inshallah you're well wherever you may be. Gonna bounce. Take care. And to be honest,
This is like the LA night. Will you wear B?
I mean, people
Yeah.
say, I mean, to be fair, sometimes I say yeah, but that's to piss off Justin.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the
To be honest, it
yeah.
just
So
come out of
yeah.
nowhere. It just come out of nowhere.
You baby. Yeah. That's good,
I
man.
don't know, but listen,
Mm.
I mean, it suits me, I guess, so I just did it. But
Yeah,
guys,
that's good,
well
man.
done. See you later.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Bayern München.